All right, the session. This is, we've kind of touched on some of these things. Things that make for great video, make it meaningful. So having a plan. If you don't have a plan, just go for a walk. Like, just do it. It works with candid photos. It works with kids. So do it at their home or their favorite place. I've done a lot of photo sessions at people's homes. My last family photo session was at our house. Our team did it, Andrea and Talia. It's my favorite photo session we've ever had because it's like, actually the photos I showed at the beginning, like that's our neighborhood, that's our hood. I love it. Plan an activity, boat ride, walk, going to the park, reading books as a family in the living room. It gives you something to work with. More kids is actually easier as well for video. A parent with just a newborn is like a little tricky, but you know, you have them getting them dressed or undressed because they shit their pants or something like that. Like putting pants on a baby is cute, and like get the little hands, like get them, you know, get mom and dad passing the baby back and forth or something. Arrive ready to shoot. So again, I'm not knocking on the door without my camera's ready to go. Like I'll take an establishing shot of their house even. I don't think I said this in here. I haven't made albums for a very long time, but I'm finding that the images that are good for making albums, like if you guys design albums for your clients, those kind of same ideas work really well with video. Like you need a lot more filler for a good album and a lot more filler for a good video. So that one video I showed, the little girl was getting up from a nap. One I'm going to show you next, they're getting ready or finishing a morning coffee. Behind the scenes, show the behind the scenes, like getting them dressed, details of their space, like that welcome mat. You know, like if they have a thing on the wall, it's like family rules, or live, laugh, love. Like that's their house. Show it. B-roll, take clips of trees, plants, feet, hands, pets, anything, and if it moves, it's even better. So I'm not going to show you this one. I keep showing you the whole videos. This is one on the boat. So this is that session. We did the photos they wanted, and then we went on to the boat, and it was my favorite. This is one of my favorite videos of the year so far. Like the shoes were there. I think the two teenagers might have been hungover. So I just was like, okay, sit there. And it's kind of how I photographed them there. I talk a lot while I shoot. And I'll tell people when to look at me, but I kind of set them in places until I'll say dumb things like, Troy is the dad. Troy, make a joke. And he'll be like, I don't have a joke. You put me on the spot. Yeah. And it's just like, you just need some reactions. Okay, so the real photo session ended. Now we're into the thing I came for, was to show their life. I love the water.
Taking stills the whole time, intermittently.
Yes.
Constantly switching back and forth.
Yes. Like a lot of this isn't good photo at all, so it's mostly video for getting out.
Sure.
And I kind of showed a few photos where they're on the boat and stuff. And he was kind of grumpy and moody, and I was like, maybe that's not the right thing to say. He was just like solitary. And I was like, oh, that's him sitting there, like. So B-roll, he had to fill the tanks or something for them to wake surf. So he's just slowly going. We're just driving to a part of the lake that works. You know, the water, we're not cruising that fast. Yeah, he did hate me. No, just kidding. They messaged me, they were really excited to see the photos. Again, these aren't photos that would typically work. They're just getting tanks filled, life jackets. This was their last boat ride of the year too. Like they took the boat out that day. I might fast forward it a bit and then we'll skip a little bit. Yeah, you know, like, I don't know, was that a good photo? I had a pick at that moment. Was that a good moment to give up the photo for the video? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'll do video. And him falling, that's good video, not good photo necessarily. This is like my favorite part of the video right here. He gets a little smile as he's dropping in the water. Dad's laughing. He biffs it again. treat it like a normal session. I'm gonna whip through a little faster. Treat it like a normal session. If it's good for both video and photo, I'll have them do it twice. It's like, yeah. Yeah, people don't give a shit. Like, you would think like, oh, like I do this at like every engagement session too. So you talk about frame rate. I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. So I shoot at 120, so I can slow it down. Movies are made in 24 frames a second. Does anyone know that? Now you do if you don't. So I'm gonna show you a clip. This is like out of camera, and you're gonna hear me talking. So this is real time.
It's nice and close. Yeah. Just looking at each other and break it off. Yeah. Put your arms around us.
Yeah, it's super awkward. Well, I mean, but that's what a photo session is, right? So that's if I couldn't slow it down. Now this is like a 2.5 times slowdown if your camera could shoot 24 or 60 frames a second. It's a little slower. It still has it has a more romantic feel just being a little slower, especially with the hair. That's kind of why I chose that clip. And then this is what I do. I do 120 and then slow down to 24. Like even her blinking, I just love it. And this is the final edit from their film. And I don't mind shots that linger. Like, I don't mind that. So that's like, can everybody see why I would shoot 120 and then slow it down? Okay, shooting 120 lets you slow it down. When you're shooting like this, you just want to, your camera will show you a timer of how long the clip is. Just hold it for 3 or 4 seconds. Like I'll be like record and I'll slowly move over. I'll go 1, 2, 3. It's still recording. I get a second angle. I'll run in. I'll get a tight shot of them. Like I'll get really close. And so I've recorded video for like 10 seconds there. I have 3 clips to put together and I have 45 seconds of footage to kind of cut together from that. So that's how I'm able to like capture little moments and still photograph. So I can really, like it just favors me to shoot the 120 frames a second. All my footage is handheld. You could see it was really shaky in the first one, and then as I slowed it down more and more, it looked better. So I'm not using gimbals. Just like in photography, shoot everything interesting, you'll have more to work with. And like I said earlier, if it moves, even better. Like her hair moving, like you could hear how windy it was. That was like the windiest session I did all year. It was like terribly windy. So
you're always doing this all by yourself. You're not taking an assistant with you.
Everything.
You'll also be getting video where
everything I've shown you is just me, for all of them. For weddings, I do this, and then I always shoot with 2 people, and then both of us will shoot clips. Everything I've shown you is me solo, so no one doing anything. But it's like, just try it. Just don't put your camera down. That's kind of it. It's like where you would typically put your camera down, just throw it on recording.